Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about the nationalism in Europe. Land, tradition, language, religion, blood and all these things and other have traditionally defined nation. Nationalism is a loyalty to the idea of a state rather than to the community. It is a pride in the image of a nation state and its accomplishments in an international context. It is a powerful belief that people who share common land, traditions, language, religion, and blood belong together in a state of self rule. In 1830, the map of Europe looked profoundly different from how it would look later in 19th century. Most noticeably, the powerful states of Italy and Germany simply did not exist until nationalist movement culminated in 1860s and 1870s. After the French Revolution, leaders of nations took an active role in creating or redefining national identity in order to strengthen citizen devotion to the state. Nationalist symbols, anthems, flags, and parades were mostly 19th century invention that built on tradition created in American and French Revolution. They also provide a new set of cultural myth and folk tradition that set nations apart. And in the face of declining influence of centralized religion, nationalism became a spiritual force in addition to a political and cultural force. French Revolution led to the violent rejection of old system of society and government. It nevertheless unleashed the principle of liberty, equality and fraternity with a promise of a new socio-political order. But when the architects at the Congress of Vienna 1815 failed to put the clock back, there was no other alternative for them but to face the rising tide of nationalist and democratic forces. These new currents were not only threatening to inundate the European continent but were spilling over the rest of the world. The main reason for this spillover was a paradoxical phenomena of imperialism and colonialism that was threatening the old areas of the world outside Europe. The two main aspects, liberalism and nationalism, continuously threatened to upset the arrangements made at Vienna. These movements took root in those cities of Europe which were most affected by the Industrial Revolution and where new commercial, industrial and professional classes had developed which give rise to nationalist idea in Europe. Thank you.